Hello everyone, nice to see you all again. Today we shall look at lesson 75, SOS. Well, what is that? You may be asking yourself. SOS means save our souls, so it is translated as 呼救信号. From the title you can already guess, the story we are going to listen to is not as light-hearted as a schoolboy playing truant or a party of film stars having a picnic. 但从标题来看，我们的第75课应该不像第73课和第74课那么令人轻松愉悦了。So what is about? Let me give you a hint. It's about how a woman and her baby daughters had a narrow escape. You can't wait to find out the story, can you? Okay, let's hurry up and have a quick look at the key words and expressions in the text. Passenger, pilot, thick, suitcase, signal, stamp, helicopter, scene, rescue, survivor. Now we are ready for the story. Please bear the following questions in mind while listening to the text and enjoying the cartoon. I'll check your comprehension later on. When and where did the plane crash, and what happened to the pilot? 飞机是何时在何处坠毁的？飞行员怎么样了？ What happened to the passengers? 乘客又怎么样了？ How did the woman and her baby daughters spend the night? 那位女乘客和她的两个小女婴是怎么度过那一夜的？ How did the woman get help early next morning? 第二天一大早，那位女乘客是怎样寻求帮助的？
When a light passenger plane flew off course some time ago, it crashed in the mountains and its pilot was killed. The only passengers, a young woman and her 2 baby daughters, were unhurt. It was the middle of winter. Snow lay thick on the ground. The woman knew that the nearest village was miles away. When it grew dark, she turned a suitcase into a bed and put the children inside it, covering them with all the clothes she could find. During the night, it got terribly cold. The woman kept as near as she could to the children and even tried to get into the case herself, but it was too small. Early next morning, she heard planes passing overhead and wondered how she could send a signal. Then she had an idea. She stamped out the letters SOS in the snow. Fortunately, a pilot saw the signal and sent a message by radio to the nearest town. It was not long before a helicopter arrived on the scene to rescue the survivors of the plane crash.
Well, that's the story. In Chinese, we have a saying, 急中生智, hit upon a plan in desperation. I think that can be used on the woman. 我觉得用来描述课文中的那位女主人公再合适不过了。Now think of the 4 questions I put forward to you earlier. Can you now answer them? Let's look at the 4 questions once again. 我们的第一个问题是 When and where did the plane crash? And what happened to the pilot? 答案应该是 The plane crashed some time ago in the mountains, and the pilot was killed. 第二个问题 What happened to the passengers? 答案应该是 The passengers were unhurt。第三个问题 How did the woman and her baby daughters spend the night? 答案应该是 The two baby girls slept inside a suitcase. The woman kept as close as possible to them. 最后一个问题是 How did the woman get help early next morning? 回答是 She stamped out the letters SOS in the snow. So it's a happy ending, isn't it? 这一场 plane crash 最终是一个喜剧的结尾。In English, there is the saying, all ends well is well. 所有结束是好的，都是好的。You know, when I first read the story, I said to myself, mothers are all alike in the world. 我第一次看这个故事的时候，心里感慨，天下的母亲都是一样的。They always put their kids before themselves. 好的，闲话少叙，现在我们一起来看看课文中的一些语言点。请看课文中的这句话 The only passengers, a young woman and her two baby daughters, were unhurt. 请注意 baby daughter 这是一个由两个名词构成的合成名词，那么它怎么变成复数形式呢？是直接在 daughter 后面加上 s。但是请注意，由两个名词构成的复合名词在变成复数形式的时候，有三种情况。第一是在最后一个词的后面加上 s， 第二是在第一个词的后面加上 s， 第三是两个词的后面都加上 s。 我给每一类都准备了一些例词，大家一起来看。Armchairs 扶手椅， babysitters 看小孩的人， flyovers 天桥， hand signals 手势。这一组词我们都是在第二个词的后面加上复数的后缀 s。 再请看 passers by 过路人， mothers-in-law 岳母， commanders-in-chief 总司令。这一组词我们全都是在第一个名词的后面加上 s。 最后请看 men friends 男性朋友， women doctors 女医生， gentlemen farmers 乡绅。这三个词我们是前后两个构成成分都变成了复数形式。下面请看这句话It was the middle of winter. 正是隆冬季节。大家关注一下这个小词 middle， 它的意思是在某个时段的中间。我给大家准备了一些使用 middle 的例句，请看。We landed at a town in the middle of a torrential storm. 我们在一场大风暴肆虐那个小镇的时候到达了那儿。再请看 the middle of the day， 一天的中间，也就是中午。The middle of December 是2月中旬。The middle of the 1960s 60年代中期。好，下面大家关注这样一句话。She turned the suitcase into a bed and put the children inside it, covering them with all the clothes she could find. 大家能够分析出 she could find 在句子中所承担的作用吗？对，它是一个定语从句，很不起眼，但是它却承担着修饰 clothes 的作用。不过我更想请大家关注一下 covering。Covering 是由动词 cover 加上现在分词的小缀 ing 构成的，整个这一部分是一个现在分词短语，表示伴随性动作。关于这种用法，还请大家多看几个例句。She hurried into the classroom, holding a laptop under her arm. 他匆匆忙忙地走进教室，胳膊下边夹着一个手提电脑。Holding a laptop under her arm， 这就是一个现在分词短语，表示伴随前面 hurried into 的一个动作。再请看 They jumped and cheered, tears running down their faces。 他们又叫又喊，泪水顺着脸颊流了下来。Tears running down their faces 又是一个现在分词短语，表示伴随性动作。我们的下一个语言点在这个句子中 The woman kept as near as she could to the children and even tried to get into the case herself, but it was too small. 大家请看 as near as she could， 能靠得多近，她就靠得多近。as 是英语中一个非常常用的句型。我给大家总结了一下 as 的几种用法。第一种用法，我们可以用 as in comparisons and statements to describe the degree or amount of something by saying that it is just like something else。 这种用法有这样几个例句，可以让大家更清楚。The meal was as awful as the conversation。 那顿饭很糟糕，一如那顿饭中间进行了谈话。I am as good a cook as she is。 我跟她是一样出色的厨师。as 的另外一种用法是 to emphasize the adjective or adverb by using a simile。 这儿呢主要是有一些比较常用的甚至是固定的表达法，请看例句 As quiet as a mouse， 安静的像老鼠一样。 As white as a sheet， 白的像床单一样。as 的第三种用法是When you are expressing an amount, measurement, or degree by saying that it is the same as something else, or that it is a particular number of times, more or less than it。 这种用法也有几个例句，大家可以欣赏，请看。She had taken 5 days to write. I thought I was entitled to take as many days thinking about my reply. 他花了5天的时间来写，我想我至少也应该给这么多的时间来构想我的答复。This earthquake had a force 1/3 as great as the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. 这场地震相当于1906年旧金山地震强度的1/3。好，课文中的语言点我们就讲到这儿。现在呢，我们一起来看看课文中出现的系动词加表语的结构，以及形容词的最高级用法。课文中有这样几个系动词加表语的结构，比如 Snow lay thick on the ground， 雪厚厚的铺在地上。When it grew dark, she turned the suitcase into a bed and put the children inside it, covering them with all the clothes she could find. During the night, it got terribly cold. 大家要关注一下这儿的3个动词 lay、grew、got 都是我们常说的系动词，因此它们后面接形容词 thick、dark、cold 来做表语。本课课文中还出现了几次形容词的最高级，比如 The woman knew that the nearest village was miles away。又比如 Fortunately, a pilot saw the signal and sent a message by radio to the nearest town。请注意 the nearest 和这儿的 the nearest 都是形容词的最高级。那么形容词的最高级，我们都知道它的构成是由定冠词 the 再加上形容词再加上 est 这样构成的。请大家再多看几个例句。He is the tallest boy in his class. 他是班里最高的男孩。China has the largest population in the world. 中国在世界上人口最多。He plays ping pong the best in his department. 他在他们系乒乓球打得最好。不过这儿的这个 the best 是副词 well 的最高级。She swims the fastest in this group. 她在这一组游得最快。Fast 也是一个副词，这儿出现的是它的最高级形式。好，那么课文中的系动词加表语的结构以及形容词的最高级，我们就讲到这儿了。关于课文的内容本身，我想再给大家多提一个问题。In what other ways could the woman have tried to attract the pilot's attention? 大家课后不妨想一想。Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you. See you next time.